Did you know India saved a whopping $8 billion recently? Want to know how? Let's embark on a fascinating journey to understand this remarkable financial achievement. In the world of economics, oil imports play a critical role, and for India, it's no different. The country recently made headlines by saving an impressive $8 billion thanks to a strategic shift in its oil import sources. A captivating story of foresight, economic acumen, and the global oil market awaits us. So let's dive deeper into this intriguing story. It turns out, the savior was none other than the discounted Russian crude. Now let's break this down a bit further. India, a country with a high dependency on oil imports, found a way to cut costs significantly. How, you ask? By increasing imports of discounted Russian crude oil. This strategic move by India didn't just benefit them, it also led to a decrease in the average global crude oil prices. That's right, when India started buying more Russian crude, it affected the whole world market. It's like when you find a great deal at a grocery store and buy in bulk. Not only do you save money, but the store might lower prices to move more of that product. But this isn't a simple grocery store transaction, we're talking about billions of dollars here. The savings were so substantial that it compressed India's current account deficit. For those new to the term, a current account deficit means a country is spending more on foreign trade than it is earning. So, by saving on oil imports, India was able to reduce this deficit, which is a big deal for the economy. However, it wasn't just about saving money. It was a strategic maneuver. By diversifying its oil suppliers and not relying on a single source, India increased its energy security. That's important because energy security reduces the risk of supply disruptions and price spikes. But as with all good things, there's a catch. Despite these significant savings and strategic advantages, some concerns are creeping in. These concerns revolve around the potential increase in net oil import costs if the discounts on Russian crude purchases decrease in the future. So, while India has made a smart move with Russian crude, it's a bit like surfing. You ride the wave while it lasts, but you always need to be ready for the next one. Despite these savings, some concerns persist. While the savings are substantial, there are concerns about future net oil import costs. The relief India experienced with the $8 billion saved from discounted Russian crude oil is indeed a cause for celebration. But the question remains, what happens if these discounts start to decrease? Imagine a seesaw. On one end, we have India's high dependency on oil imports. On the other, we have the fluctuating prices of crude oil. If the discounts on Russian crude oil start to decrease, India could see an increase in its net oil import costs. This seesaw could tip, and not in India's favor. The impact of this could be significant. India's current account deficit, which has been compressed thanks to the savings from discounted oil, could start to expand again. This deficit is essentially the difference between the value of the goods and services it imports and the value of its exports. If net oil import costs increase, this could negatively affect the balance, leading to a wider deficit. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right now, India's strategy of importing discounted Russian crude oil is working. It's saving money and reducing the current account deficit. However, it's essential to keep an eye on the future and prepare for potential changes. This is not to say that the future is bleak, far from it. Opportunities often arise from challenges. With the global energy landscape shifting towards renewable sources, India could potentially look at diversifying its energy sources. The country could also focus more on domestic production and reducing its dependence on oil imports. However, these are all long-term strategies. They require careful planning, investment, and time to implement. In the meantime, India will need to navigate the fluctuating landscape of global oil prices and its high dependency on oil imports. However, this strategy has certainly given India a breather for the time being. Despite the potential challenges ahead, for now, India can bask in the joy of substantial savings and a reduced current account deficit. Let's hope for a future where the balance remains in India's favor. The savings from oil import costs have had a broader impact on India's economy. These savings have trickled down into various sectors, creating a ripple effect of positive growth. In fact, the economy is showing signs of robust health. In April, goods and services tax collections in India breached the 2 lakh crore mark for the first time. This milestone is a testament to the country's economic resilience, highlighting the strength of its domestic market. Not just this, India's air passenger demand also saw an upward trend in March. This rise in air travel is a clear indicator of growing consumer confidence and the gradual return to pre-pandemic normalcy. It's a sign that people are ready to travel, to explore, and to spend, all of which give a much-needed boost to the economy. So you see, the strategic decision to increase imports of discounted Russian crude has not just led to savings in the oil import bill, but has also positively impacted other aspects of the economy. Despite the challenges, India's strategic move has played a significant role in maintaining economic stability. In conclusion, India's strategic move to increase imports of discounted Russian crude has resulted in significant savings. To quickly recap, this clever maneuver helped the country save a whopping $8 billion. The role of Russian crude in this scenario was pivotal, offering an opportunity for India to capitalize on market conditions. Despite these savings, we must not forget the concerns about potential increases in net oil import costs, should the discounts on Russian crude decrease. The broader impact on the economy was also significant, compressing India's current account deficit. This is a shining example of how strategic decisions can have a massive impact on the economy. Stay tuned for more such insightful stories. Until then, keep learning, keep growing. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope you found this deep dive into India's strategic move and the role of Russian crude informative. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content just like this. We value your time and your interest in our work, and we're committed to bringing you the most insightful stories from the world of economics and beyond. Remember, knowledge is power, and your curiosity is the key. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.